and welcome back. After a brief break for Christmas, we are back. It is Monday the 30th of December 2024. My name's Jenny McCormac. I'm from Jemini Crafts and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the market town of Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire, and that's in centre of the UK. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had a few technical hitches before I could get started. Fingers crossed, all is good. So thank you for joining us. I hope you had a great Christmas break and were able to spend it with family and all friends to celebrate the season. Of course, we're heading very swiftly into the new year, and for us here that means we have a new mini Stampin' Up catalogue, and we also have some new products that will go online, and I want to share two of those items with you today, and they are the papers and the stamp set that we're going to use for coffee and card this week. So let me make sure I'm in the right place and we are still working. Looks like we are. Fingers crossed. Okay, so first of all, this is the card that we're going to be making at Coffee and Card. It's a very simple card, perfect for thank yous. It would also suit a sympathy. We do have to make those, unfortunately, but also birthday, thinking of you, congratulations. Could be male or female, depending on whether you choose colours accordingly. I have added a little bit of detail here on the envelope as well. So first of all, the papers. So this is, as you can see, a 6 by 6 inch paper stack. It's called Beautiful Bokeh or Bokeh, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It's 48 sheets, and there are 6 different colourways, and you get 8 sheets of each of these colours, and it has this lovely photographic look where the light would be shining and is slightly blurred out. So we have a nice series of colours, and the colours, they say, include Balmy Blue, Berry Burst, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight and Fresh Freesia. So they're double-sided, and on one side you've got the bokeh design, and then the other side you've got quite a sort of natural look to it. Hi Kerry, I had a lovely Christmas, thank you, and thank you so much for my Christmas and my birthday cards. I'll be showing those. I've got 3 videos to do of the Christmas cards and the birthday cards, the handmade ones that I received. So thank you, absolutely stunning as always, and much appreciated. I hope you had a good Christmas yourself. So there's that one there with the blues. And then we've got this one here with the Berry Burst, and then it's got sort of blue and pink hues on the other side. We've got this one here, this is the Fresh Freesia, and that one there. So it's got little hints of different colours in different places on the paper. Got our Calypso Coral, like so, and then our Daffodil Delight. And then finally this one here, which is a little mixture depending on which side you look at it, Balmy Blue and a little bit of Daffodil, and then a bit of Fresh Freesia and Balmy Blue on there. So those are the papers. Now these are available from the new mini catalogue. That goes live on the 7th of January, so not long to wait. You can pre-order. And I am also doing, as always, a paper share, so you will get a quarter of a pack of that in the paper share. And then the other thing I want to introduce you to is this stamp set. It's called Elements of Text, as you can see, and it has this beautiful sections of text. This is a circular section, and then we've got this rectangle. We've got a small one here with a more modern typeface, so this is handwriting, and then some very useful dottage or spots. So for the card here, which is what I'm going to recreate, I've cut out some of the paper using our Deckled Rectangle dies, which were in stock and have now sold out. So apologies for that. I thought they were still in stock, but they're not available anymore. And what I'm going to do is stamp excuse me, the text over it, and then I've used the Spotlight on Nature stamp set, and that's going to go on the top. And you've got the butterfly, you've got this lovely set of leaves, you've got some cross hatching, dear friend, thanks, and then this lovely floral image, and then some more little dots there. Oh, bless you. Yes, always home with the grandchildren, I'm sure. So I've cut out one of these in preparation. And the Elements of Text is an online exclusive item, so it doesn't appear in the new catalogue, but it will appear online. This is £25. It is a red rubber, so you get that beautiful detailed look. And I'm just going to wipe this down, because I stamped on here the other day without a mat. And it will be dry, but I don't want it to transfer onto my design. So I have a piece of grid paper. So this is going to be nice and simple. What I'm going to do is stamp my words. I'll put the labelling on the back. I think I'm going to do it this way. It's not a very clear block, is it? Let's try this one. I do have some new blocks. Okay. So I think I'm going to stamp my text in balmy blue. There's a little hint of blue in here. Whether it's dark enough is another matter. Let's have a look and see. Let's do it that way, be easier. Let's just pop this on here and see. Oh no, that's a very light balmy blue. I do need to be able to read it, don't I? I'm going to try Pool Party, see if it's a little bit darker. I do need to re-ink that one. There we go. Slightly better, but not much. But I don't want to go too dark, so I'm just going to give this a go. So I'm going to stamp this fairly centrally in this panel here. And you could pre-cut a rectangle. Let me move this up a little bit, sorry. Oh yes, you can just about read it. I can. Hopefully you can see, just about see it on there. Okay, and then I'm going to add Petunia Pop, I think, for my floral edition. Could just use a butterfly. Maybe I'll do that for something different, or maybe I'll use this, or both even. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I've got a thank you already. As always, I need extra thank you cards. Let's just turn this on its side to make it easier. Let's see if I've got enough colour on there. I have indeed. Okay, now I put this fairly central, but you could definitely do this to one side if you wanted to. What I might do is have that off to one side, like so, and maybe add the butterfly. Obviously you could use any set of stamps for the detail. Don't really want a great big block for that. Let's see if I can fit the butterfly in as well. Yeah. So we're back to a level of normality this week. I'm keeping these the same colour. I'm just going to add a little bit of colour with my blends pen. Let's put that at a slight angle, like so. Hopefully you can see that. I know you can't see much of the detail of the text underneath. Thank you, Caroline. Good morning to you. I had a lovely Christmas. Thank you so much. This is what we're creating today, Caroline. And that's what we'll be doing tomorrow at Coffee and Card, if you're able to join us. So I could have done those in a green or something, and then all I'm going to do is just pick up a light, I've got light fresh freesia here. And I'm just going to add a little bit of detail to the butterfly. You wouldn't have to colour this in if you didn't want to. You could leave it. And also you could stamp it in something like espresso if you wanted the detail, but I do quite like the tone on tone look of this. So just adding that in there. So there is our panel, and that's going to go onto a note card. Jolly good, Caroline, look forward to that. So this is going to go on here. Now you could obviously also mask off the edges of this card and use a blending brush to do your background. But this bokeh print is so pretty and versatile. It makes for a really quick background, and although I've stamped the additional text, it works. It would certainly work even without that. So let's pop this on, and I'm going to put it high enough so I can stamp my sentiment again underneath. So watch out for videos later on today of the cards that I have received. So I'm just going to have that a little bit high of centre. You could also use, there's so many things you could do with this, to be honest. You could use a blending brush and darken the edges as well if you wanted to. So there's that panel on there, and it almost makes it look like you've you know, inked up that background. Let's add a thank you. I'm going to put that at the bottom in Petunia Pop. I do really think I need to spend a morning inking up all of my ink pads. And now would have been a good time, wouldn't it, really, over the holidays. Okay, so I've got a thank you. Just going to slot that in there. And that thank you is from another forthcoming new set. This is a set you can get for free. just got ink all over it already, called Heart Shaped, and it's this little thank you here, and this is free between January and February in our celebration catalogue, and it has a set of matching dies that go with it as well that cut a beautiful heart shaped backing foliage. Okay, so there is my thank you. So there is my finished card. I could add a little bit of bling to that, either just some plain colours or some pinks. There's a beautiful set of new gems that's also available for free. That would match that perfectly. Let's just do the envelope. Let's just score that a little bit better. So the note cards do come scored, but they come open, so you do really need a good bone folder or edge of a clean block to make them sit nice and flat like that. And then what I did on my other envelope was I added a little bit of the text and the flower. So let's do the same for this one. Grab my envelope. And there's my text, and I used Pool Party. Let's just ink this one up. So Coffee and Card is back as from today, so we'll be in Toaster this afternoon, and then in Brackley tomorrow and Friday. I think what I'm going to do is try and put this all the way down. Like so. And then let's add the butterfly. Maybe just the butterfly. No, I'm going to go for the foliage, I think. There we go. And that was in Petunia Pop. So this is just the envelope. So just stamping that off the edge slightly, like so. And I suppose I ought to really put something on the inside. So let's pop that foliage there too. There we go. So nice and simple. If you had a whole stack excuse me, of cards to do, this would be a great way to get those done. As I say, it does look rather like I've masked it off and inked it, but I haven't. I've just used these lovely new papers. Beautiful Bokeh it's called, and there's a whole series of nice bright colours on one side and then slightly subdued colours on the reverse. And there we go, there is our card design. And you could use any foliage, any text stamp. You could add additional colouring with blending brushes as well if you wanted to. So I hope you like it. Nice and simple, nice and straightforward. And I look forward to seeing some of you at Coffee and Card this afternoon and tomorrow and Friday. And I shall be online in the meantime. I will record some videos this afternoon. I'll probably do them as Facebook Lives to share some of the wonderful cards and gifts that I received at Christmas from you. Thank you everybody. Do have a great day ahead, depending on what time you're watching us. And I do hope you have a good week ahead of you, and wishing you a Happy New Year if I don't catch you between now and the 1st. Thank you so much. Thanks Kerry, thanks Caroline, and anybody else who's watching. And obviously you can catch this on replay or catch up on YouTube. If you have any questions about what I've used, then don't hesitate to pop in the comments and I will get back to you with an answer. Thanks so much everyone, and bye for now.